Advocate here to show you Disc 40. Released for the Christmas season in 1998 alongside issue 40 of the official UK PlayStation magazine. There are 8 playable demos, 1 net Yaroze game and 2 video previews on this disc. The last time I reviewed a Christmas disc, it was for 1997's Disc 10 Volume 2, which I liked a lot. Will 1998's Christmas disc be just as good? Why don't I stop yapping and we can find out, huh? Let's start with the demo for TOCA 2, a sequel to TOCA Touring Cars, which interestingly enough was on 1997's Christmas disc. TOCA 2 improves on the original in almost every way. The graphics are more detailed, the frame rate is better, there are more tracks and cars, including support cars. So if you ever wanted to become a British touring car star and race around wet circuits in the Midlands, there's no better game than the PS1 than this. The demo gives you a race on Silverstone's international circuit in either the Honda Accord or the Formula Ford. Next we have the demo for Formula 1 98. There's a demo for the previous game, Formula 1 97, on Disc 7 of Volume 2. That game was designed by Bizarre Creations. Psygnosis offered Reflections Interactive the chance to develop Formula 1 98, but they were busy making Driver, which we'll see on a future demo disc. So Psygnosis hired Visual Science to develop this game. Visual Science was forced to rush development so the game could be released in time for the final race of the 1998 Formula 1 World Championship. As a result, the game ended up receiving poor reviews, especially compared to the previous game. It's not a bad game by any means, but there's far better options for Formula 1 racing on the PS1. Here's a demo for Lemmings. Actually 2 games in one. It's a port of an old PC puzzle game wherein you have to guide a pack of lemmings through levels filled with hazards. The lemmings are constantly walking towards the exit, but they're quite dumb and will happily walk straight into danger, so you have to assign skills to your lemmings to deal with this. For example, on the first level in the demo, there's a large drop which will kill the lemmings, so I had to assign each one the floater skill, allowing them to gently fall down safely. On the second level, there was a hole they could fall into, so I assigned a couple lemmings with a stair building skill to get them over it. And further ahead, I had to assign the digger skill to one of them to get through a massive boulder. A fun little puzzle game with over 200 levels, although the demo only lets you try 2. Look at that, here's yet another connection to the Christmas 1997 disc, the demo for Crash Bandicoot 3. The 1997 disc had a demo for Crash Bandicoot 2, so here's the sequel, a year later. With gameplay identical to Crash 2, you guide Crash through several levels themed by time travel. The demo gives you a level in Medieval Castle. Collect the crystal to beat the level, with the option to destroy all the crates for a bonus gem. And just like before, there are a few hilarious Crash deaths to see. Crash, what are you gonna do to that goat?
I'm gonna ride.
You've crash-landed your ship into the Forbidden Zone. Can you escape? Or die trying? Another 3D adventure game, this one tries something different with multiple characters to play as and RPG elements thrown in. However, despite the originality, the game didn't do all that well with reviewers, mostly for the feel of the controls and the overall difficulty. You get to try one full level in the demo. musically creative of you will enjoy this next demo. Music! Yes, it's music creation for the PlayStation. As the magazine puts it, create tunes that are banging and wicked. This flexible yet easy to use tool has you place riffs onto a track grid and arrange them as such to create a tune. The full game has over 750 riffs to choose from, as well as 300 chases for creating a music video, and the demo gives you all the riffs from the house genre and a maximum of 30 seconds for your tune. This demo also comes with 2 sample tracks built in, which you can save to your memory card and edit in the full game. So let's give this one a go, huh? While you listen to one of the sample tracks, I'll create a tune using this demo. Exciting stuff. Now on to the demo for Psybadek. This game tries to combine the thrill of board sports such as snowboarding, surfing and skateboarding into a downhill course that you travel through on a hoverboard, which the game calls hover decks, because it's the late 90s and everything is extreme. Yeah, I might have a soft spot for the theme of extreme 90s. Most courses involve you collecting a number of stars as you travel through, with the ability to walk back to the top if you missed any. And that's it, there's not much more to it. You can perform tricks with your board, and sometimes you have to shoot enemies. You probably already know by now whether or not you like this game. Reviewers didn't like it, considering it shallow and trying too hard to be hip. The demo gives you one of the early courses to try.
Three, two, one, go!
The last demo one here is for Moto Racer 2. A simple game that gives you exactly what it says on the tin. Motorbike racing. The controls feel pretty good, and the graphics aren't too bad. The full game has plenty of bikes and courses, and it also has a course designer. Nice. The demo gives you 2 courses to try.
New record! Link completed. You lost the race.
Another nicely designed Net Yaroze game. This one is called Blitter Boy. It's a simple shoot 'em up in which you must run around a series of levels, rescuing babies and escorting them to the teleporter exit while blasting away at Pac-Man ghosts. Developed by Chris Chaddock over the course of a year, which certainly shows. Another neat little indie game from Net Yaroze, and as usual, it is the full thing. As usual, with every Net Yaroze game comes an advert for Net Yaroze itself, Sony's official development kit for indie devs who wanted to create their own PlayStation games and have them featured on various demo discs. The first video preview is for Silent Hill, which would end up getting its own standalone demo disc, bundled with Metal Gear Solid. The other video preview is for Brian Lara Cricket. We've finally reached the end of Disc 40. In my opinion, an upgrade to 1997's Christmas disc in every way, and that disc was also pretty good. Maybe I'll try to use that tune I made in music. We'll see. On the next disc, I play some pool, play even more football, and roll the cage. Thanks for watching.